Welcome to the podcast, voted one of the best in the marketing research industry in 2019 and following again in 2020. This is Research Business Daily Report, the only daily research video news report, which has been in operation for the last 10 years and presented one top story to members of the research industry Monday through Thursday most weeks. Now, RBDR does rely on viewer support, which means that you can, and we hope you will, pitch in, and we'll tell you how at the end of today's RBDR. My name is Bob Lederer, and I'm in my 26th year as a respected voice in market research. You don't win many friends in market research when you blog what Global Web Index CEO and founder Tom Smith did a little over 1 month ago. Now, we couldn't ignore the title of his blog when we ran across it. The market research industry has utterly failed and we need a new era. We looked into it, read what he had to say, and thought this is something RBDR should report. Smith proclaimed many types of businesses, quote, unprecedented market opportunities, citing digital growth over 2 decades of companies that we all recognize. However, Smith says in this era of bombastic business expansion, market research is comparatively stagnant. He called it an $80 billion industry that grew 4% in 2019, but then dropped off in 2020. Questioned Smith, quote, that is odd considering there should be an exponentially growing need for research among the tens of thousands of high-growth technology companies and millions of other companies that are in tune with the need for market and consumer knowledge. This is where market research should have stepped in, he wrote. Its remit as an industry is to help companies understand markets, audiences, and key customer segments. Yet, it isn't, he declared. Whatever market research work has been generated in these many thousands of situations, Smith maintains it has amounted to a small fraction of the total opportunities. From my perspective, Smith stated, against this backdrop, the research industry as a collective has failed. Now, a partial reason for this shortfall is what Smith described as clients' mind-bendingly large budgets that have bumped headlong into researchers' huge time commitments and requirements for an army of research expertise just to get a study off the ground. He estimated the cost of a 20 to 30 market research project at a minimum of $1 million if done properly, but said that $1 million is continuing to escalate. Time is also not on the client's side, he says, because of researchers' excessive reliance on manual processing for offline research collection. Spinning up a large multi-market custom project, Smith declared, takes months in its traditional format, with delivery of data out of sync with the speed-intensified and ever-changing world. Research innovation, he asserted, is predominantly in self-service research tools, which has eliminated the need for huge budgets and for expertise. Yet, he continued, barriers to building surveys has not led to the right data. Smith sees hope in ever-increasing implementation of automation, and on top of that, delivery of real-time insights, constant data collection at scale, but by that he's referring to syndicated data, and he says that would be a break from syndicated data's historical mold. To wit, he wants to see it go beyond local. He wants it collected online. He wants it large in scale, easy to use, and boasting rapid release of information. That, he asserted, can lead to immediate client understanding, relevance for research for marketers, and an invoice that is a fraction of traditional research cost. Let's get on with this digital shift, he exhorted. That's a wrap on today's Research Business Daily Report. As we mentioned at the start of today's RBDR, we'd love for you to become an RBDR Patreon supporter, which means agreeing to provide a monthly contribution via your credit card, perhaps $5 or $10 a month if you're an individual, and maybe $25 or more if you're a business. Both will help us maintain the excellence of this report. And for those of you who are viewing us today and have not yet come to support us, what can we do to earn it? Well, we would suggest You continue to watch RBDR, whether it's regularly or once in a while, because you're going to come up with a lot of information that's valuable to you, your organization, and that can be shared with peers. If you go to patreon.com/RBDR, you can select the level of support that is truly comfortable for you. And whatever that may be, we say thank you. We hope you have a good research day and that this turns out to be a productive research week. We will see you again here tomorrow, and until then, please stay safe.